they have learned and experienced during our 4 weeks together. My name is Miss Imani, and this is one of our other group leaders, Mr. Billy, my fellow teammate. And we are in charge of Group A, and they will let you know who they are in a second. So today's poetry presentation will feature thought-provoking original writings from the campers, as well as some of the classic published works. And we will begin with our official Aileycamp Baltimore introduction. So a dance we choreographed together on our very first day of camp, and they will present it right now, so y'all can take it away.
The name's Michaela. She makes me laugh at the worst moments. If we're together, we don't want to be split apart ever again. We are like the same person. We get attitudes with each other, but she always comes back to me. It's a bond we have, memories after memories. We're not friends, we're cousins. Michaela and I can laugh for no exact reason. That it's something that nobody else has. Michaela will always be there and have my back. Michaela is like a sister to me. We have a bond that nobody will ever break. Michaela is more than a person.
Wonderful.
always about my black roots. I lived in Texas, in the South, in the United States, until I was 12. Came to Los Angeles when I was 12. So I have lots of what I call blood memories. Blood memories about Texas, old blues and spirituals and gospel music and ragtime music, all the things, folk songs, all those work songs, all that kind of thing that was going on in Texas in the early 30s. And the Depression years. The first idea was to make a company, a large black company, which would concentrate on Southern material, evenings of ballads that celebrated the black experience.
the chairperson of the dance department here at Towson University. We want to welcome you to Aileycamp, Baltimore, and this very special 60th anniversary of Aileycamp. Mr. Ailey declared that dance is for everyone. It is of the people, by the people, for the people, and must be given back to the people. And we have done that here at Towson University for these 6 weeks. Yeah. So for those new to Alvin Aileycamp, Baltimore, I want to just share a little information with you. It's an innovative summer program for youth ages 11 to 14 that uses disciplined dance training, creative writing instruction, personal development and communication workshops to help campers develop a respect for themselves and others and meaningful impacts in their lives. So since 1989, right? Aileycamp represents a vital continuation of Alvin Ailey's vision, using the power of dance to enrich and positively alter the lives of children. Conceived by Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater and run locally by Towson University, Aileycamp combines professional levels of dance training and professional development activities. So, I would like to thank Professor Linda Denise. She is my colleague, whom I have the privilege of working with day in and day out for the last 12 years. I witnessed her passion, her intelligence, her drive, and her vision for these last 5 years at Towson University of Aileycamp, Baltimore, and the Ailey 2 residency, who will be here in September again. Yes, welcome back. thank Linda Denise for making this sacred space for us and these children and families to explore all the full potentials inherent in all of us. And I hope you take that away from you as you leave, the full potentials of all of us. And be encouraged, if all of you want to pay it forward for next year, we have amazing experience for our future of our children for next year also. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Nasha Thomas, the National Director of Aileycamp, spokeswoman and Master Teacher of Arts and Education. Nasha.
Good evening, Baltimore. Good evening. So as Dr. Sue said, I'm the National Director of Aileycamp. But before I get into the things that I have to say, I must say, were they not stellar? Can I have the house lights, please? I'm sorry. I need to see these beautiful people. I want to share a story with you. Ailey is home for me. I have been with the Alvin Ailey Dance Foundation for 32 years, 12 years as a dancer in the first company. I work with Alvin Ailey, Judith Jamison, and currently with Robert Battle. I have been the National Director of Aileycamp for 19 summers. This is the 60th anniversary of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. So Mr. Ailey's dream and his vision have been alive for 60 years. I challenged myself, I got a little ambitious and said, what can I do to honor Mr. Ailey's legacy and the work of Aileycamp and celebrate the Ailey organization? So I said, let's look at the 6 decades, and I will take 6 ballets choreographed by Alvin Ailey, Robert Battle, and Judith Jamison, and put something together so that the campers could show their connection. It was a huge vision. This is the 4th Aileycamp finale. There are 10 programs going on around the country. Atlanta finished first, in Kansas City, Missouri, where the program started, and Kansas City, Kansas followed. Here at Baltimore, this is the 4th final performance, the 4th time that I have seen this performed. And it brings tears to my eyes. I want to cry. I am so grateful to Mr. Ailey for giving me a home and for giving these young people a home. He worked with the Kansas City Friends of Alvin Ailey because he wanted these young people to have a place where they could come and explore their creative voices. So they're dancing, but they're also writing, and they're discussing and talking about everyday events. They are making art, and most importantly, they're having fun. So I'd like to thank Linda Denise, Towson University, and the staff here. And more importantly, I'd like to thank all of you for entrusting your young people to us and supporting Aileycamp Baltimore. So give yourselves a hand for that. So now let me go to what I gotta say. On behalf of Bennett Ring, the Executive Director of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, and Robert Battle, the Artistic Director, we are so happy that you are here with us this evening to celebrate these young people. Haven't they done a great job? You can say yes, you haven't seen it all yet. There are a lot more to come. So 60 years of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, but 30 years of Aileycamp nationally. So currently the program is running in Atlanta, Baltimore, Berkeley, Oakland, California, Chicago, Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri, New York, Newark, New Jersey, Miami, and Seattle, Washington. All 10 cities, 75 to 100 young people in all of these cities, so I get to be the mother of almost 1,000 children every summer. Yay! This has only been the beginning. Tonight's performance is titled A Joyful Journey. You will meet Linda Denise Fisher-Harrell later on this evening, along with her amazing instructors and staff. You ready for the rest of the show? Yes! I don't believe you. You ready for the rest of the show?
This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything. This is everything. Deliver us serenity. Deliver us peace. Deliver us love and waiting on you. You know we need it. You know we need it. Pray for Paris. Pray for the parents. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. We on a ultralight beam. We on a ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything.
Come on, Bob.
But I'm looking for more. Somewhere I can feel safe.
That's right, Zion.
And in my holy war, I'm trying to keep my faith.
Why celebration not blessings? Why, oh, why'd you do me wrong? You persecute me because it makes you feel so strong. Don't have the strength to fight, so I look to the light to make me concentrate. I look to the light, hey, 'cause I know that you'll make everything alright. And I know that you'll take good care of your child. Oh, no longer am I afraid of the night, 'cause I look to the light.
I will feel your pain. No one can judge. They don't know. They don't know.
Father, this prayer is for everyone that feels they're not good enough. This prayer is for everybody that feels that they're too messed up. For everyone that feels they said I'm sorry too many times. You can never go too far where you can't come back home again. That's why I need.
Looks. Your appearance, your look. A reflection of your lifestyle, emotions, ancestors, and so much more. A culmination of everything between. But what does this mean? To me, one of the most non-essential things that can have the most serious impact on you. With your looks, it can be a constant fight to be right and to find the light. Looks are temporary, so let's stop with the unnecessary commentary. Bullying, beating, and defeating are all effects of your experiences and constant need to judge when you see different. So think before you comment on looks. Your comment can leave a person shook.
I dance in a room that's filled with white and it ends in painted color. I move in a way that changes others like ripples in the water. My life has been a glimmer of light in a world that's filled with dark, and I will never hide my feelings and thoughts even when they're bottled up. They say I'm passive aggressive and take things to the heart, but I am just one person and can only take so much. I can be happy and I can be proud. I can be stressed and I can be down. But we were all born from the stars, and our constellations will never fall down.
When I get older, I want to do a lot of meaningful things. I want to help others come together to show what love really means. I want to do things to help others with downfalls and disruptions so they can see the light, so others can feel protected and safe throughout the night. I'm going to try again, even when I don't know how we're going to begin. Drop the guns, raise your head, be a leader, not a follower instead. Again, I say, drop the guns, raise your head, be a leader, not a follower instead.
An artist awakens. When you think of an artist, you think of paint, drawing, sculptures, markers, pencils, and etc. But really, everything's art. Those construction workers who build your houses, the stores, even the buildings your jobs in are art. They are all considered artists that create art, and we use it all the time. I am an artist in the making. You might think that because I want to be an artist that I want my work or paintings in a gallery, but you're wrong. You and I probably don't know what I mean when I say I want to be an artist, but I guarantee that I'll figure that out. As I use my hands or tools to create a masterpiece, I wash away the paint from all the hard work I did to create that masterpiece. You are artists that create masterpieces. I am an artist who creates masterpieces, and this poem is one of them.
Strategic like Sojourner, create like Ida, think like Frederick, invent like Madam CJ, design like Benjamin, write like Langston, dream like Catherine, dance like Alvin Ailey, inspire like Sammy Davis Jr., black and proud like James Brown, fight like Eileen, be the greatest better than you can see, defy like Malcolm, take a shot like Jordan, fearless like the Black Panther Party, legendary like Michael and Janet, vocalize like Whitney, peaceful like King, impact lives like Emmett Till, independent like Pac. I will be like them, I will be Amina.
This is an NBC News special report. Here's Lester Holt.
Good morning, everyone. We're coming over here with breaking news. A school shooting with reports of multiple fatalities.
This is America. This is the mass shooting generation, raised on code red drills and flags permanently at half-mast. Our schools have become war zones. Our backpacks have become barricades. Our desks have become trenches. This killing is senseless. Today we dance to honor the victims. Today we dance for the survivors. We will not be silenced. America, where is our safe space to grow, learn, and play? All I did was go to school that day.
Linda Denise Fisher-Harrell. I'm the director of Aileycamp, Baltimore. For the past 6 weeks, your children have been working with some of the most talented artists, educators that you'll ever want to meet. Collectively, we are a team, one village, and the village is strong. None of this will be possible without them, and I'd like to take this time to introduce them to you. First, our group leaders accompany our campers everywhere and are the backbone of our camp. All of them are college students or recent college graduates. 6 are students of Towson University. 1 is a graduate of Towson University. 1 is a recent graduate from Goucher College. 1 is a student at the University of Maryland, College Park. They are all wonderful examples for our young people. From Group C, Ms. Jada Davis. And Ms. Michelle Dickinson. From Group A, Imani Lambert. And Mr. Billy Swan. Mr. Andrew Bryan, and Ms. Lijo Denby. From Group P, Ms. Destiny Cook. I also want to take this time to give a huge shout out to our group leaders, Ms. Aja Shaw and Ms. Christina Dunnington. They're not with us this evening. I'm going to let my group leaders get back to tending backstage area. Thank you all so much. Now for my amazing instructors. Creative Communication, Rashawn Jenkins. Personal Development, Ms. Tracy Jiggett. Miss Deirdre Dawkins. Ballet, Miss Amber Merritt. West African, Mr. Ejite Kufio. Affectionately known as Mr. AJ. For jazz, Miss Aaliyah Coleman. Our guidance counselor is the tall and handsome Mr. Lee Griffin. Our camp administrator is Miss Christy Kirchner. Miss Michelle Dickinson from Group C and Miss Christina Dickinson. Most delightful administrative interns, and so I just want to give you a shout out, Ms. Lusho. Thank you so much. And Mr. Sidney Pink and Mr. Patrick Klink are our administrative assistants. They're not here this evening, but I wanted to give them a shout out because they're so good. Once again, I am Linda Denise Fisher-Harrell, the director of Aileycamp. I invite you all to sit back and relax. I'll be right back. of Aileycamp Baltimore 2018, A Joyful Journey. The theme of this summer for all of our camps was joy. It has been joyous working with your young children this summer, and they have indeed brought me so much joy. Especially this evening. Y'all tried to turn it out. Campers, I hope that you have enjoyed your time here at Aileycamp, that you had fun, that you met new friends, that you learned about your fullest potential and your greatest self through the art and discipline of dance. Parents, thank you so much for trusting us. I know that you are tired of my emails. I know y'all tired. I know you're tired. That's okay. It's okay. Try to keep you informed. But it is my hope that you were all well informed every step of the way. We all have had an amazing journey with our campers for the past 6 weeks, and I'll repeat that. This is our first 6-week camp. 6 weeks is a long time, but I can testify that I've seen so much growth in every camper on this stage, and that was only through hard work and time. During the 6 weeks, we worked on finding our voices, being heard, as well as being accountable for your actions, even when the situations are difficult. Those are serious life lessons that one will never forget and will always have to fall back on. Our return campers, also known as the leadership team, can you please stand up? In Southwest Baltimore to volunteer, serving food in the dining room, sorting and tagging donated clothes, and serving as personal shoppers in the clothing boutique. It was a life-changing experience for us all, and they did such an amazing job. You should have seen them. Please take another round. We began our journey, much like you in the audience this evening, learning about Mr. Alvin Ailey. A young African-American man who grew up in the 1930s, raised by a single mother, went on to form his own dance company, the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, a company that would become one of the premier modern dance companies in the world. His story is inspirational in that it teaches us that with hard work and commitment, you can do anything regardless of the obstacles that stand in your way. I want to thank Dean Susan Pasenik and the College of Fine Arts and Communications. My department chair, who addressed you first this evening, Dr. Susan Kirschner, who has shown me the utmost support and leadership, and I'm so grateful to work with her. My colleagues in the Department of Dance, thanks for putting up with my foolishness. Nasha Thomas, the National Director of Arts and Ailey across the nation. And the entire Ailey organization, my Ailey family. You have been a constant source of support and guidance, and I thank you. Aileycamp has had some wonderful support from angels within the Towson community. Most of them are listed in your programs, but I just wanted to shout out a few. Louise Miller, AVP of the University of Promotions and Events, Lucy Andre, Greek Life here at Towson University, who raised $10,000. Miss Serene Weber, I just want to talk about Serene for a second. So Serene toured Aileycamp last summer, and she said, "Where are the tutus?" Because we did them the year before. She said, "Where are the tutus?" I said, "Well, we really couldn't afford the tool to do them." She said, that's not gonna happen again. And she went on and charged forward, and with the Maryland Dance Education Association, helped raise money for those tutus. Thank you, Serene. Thank you. The Will and Jada Smith Family Foundation, BTU, thank you. Baltimore City Public Schools, Baltimore County Public Schools, Wegmans, Weiss Market, BB&T, Utz Potato Chips, the Associated Jewish Charities, the Lois and Philip Mott Philanthropic Fund, Pepsi, Harriet Berlin from Artistic Dance Fashions. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The Eddie and Sylvia Brown Foundation, Dr. Helene Brazil, and Mr. Andre Cooper, who is the consummate Aileycamp champion. You're always right there to help us, Mr. Cooper, and I really appreciate you. I'm so grateful. And thank you to everyone who have consistently supported us through the past 5 years. This is our 5th year. This program cannot, and I'll reiterate that, it cannot happen without your support. I encourage each and every one of you to spread the love, spread the joy of Aileycamp Baltimore. I want to see this program continue and grow, but in order to do that, we need you. If you would like to support our program, or if you know of an organization or foundation interested, you can connect them. You know my email. Y'all know that by now. Connect them to me. Or they could go to www.towson.edu/Aileycamp and find out how to donate. Parents, when you came in, this is very important, there were some surveys on the table. Please take the time and fill those out. One is from Aileycamp Baltimore, and one is from our national evaluator, Dr. Charmaine Warren, who is evaluating us for our 5th year. And there's such an important way for us to measure how effective we are within our mission. So please just take that time, fill those evaluations out, and just leave them right there. We would really appreciate it. Once again, I thank each and every one of you for coming out to support these beautiful, beautiful young people. Thank you so much, and good night. And they did such an amazing job. You should have seen them. Please take another round.
Go ahead, nah. Go ahead, nah. Nah, you not mixed. Okay? She stay telling somebody she mixed. You black. What you mixed with, nah?